And I have the great Kalani.
The great,
studio.
but
Yes,
you are
no,
the
you
great.
are the great. You are. No,
Aloha, my
you're
friend.
Greater. You're great.
I love you. Cindy Paul,
Time Grammy winner.
award-winning songwriter, sure, an extraordinary painter. Yourself.
Thank you.
You're
have
so
one
talented.
you have one of my paintings.
Yes.
I'm doing more. I have a lot. Hey, so
Yes.
this Sunday, Kalani's going to be at the Mac Castle Theater. I was just talking to Cheryl with the Maui
Yes.
Pops, and she's so excited because you got the full orchestra.
This is my first time singing with strings and flutes and bass and all of that strings.
All the
the
arrangements.
orchestra, all the arrangements. They
Yeah.
charted my original music, and I am bringing in Miss Aloha Hula 2006, now Makanalim Carvalho, but some songs are some classic songs as
Like
well.
what? Give
Oh,
me a
it's a
hint.
surprise, love.
Come
You
on,
have to come.
some hint. Come on, tell
I'm
me,
giving
tell me,
it's
tell me.
all a
What you gonna do?
surprise. But it's this Sunday, Maui Pops
Are you gonna wear
Orchestra.
purple?
I am. I have an exclusive purplicious blazer made for this event.
Really?
Tailored by Sable and Terry Eubank of Ellie's formal wear of Kihei.
Hi, Terry.
Yeah.
We love Terry.
guys.
We
love you all.
We love you. Alan's not here, so we're doing double duty. Usually, Alan is on
And I
it
have a
with us.
bedazzled bow tie
Oh, do you?
with sequin. Well, it's made out of Swarovski crystals, I think.
Not.
By Kini Zamora, Project Runway Hawaii superstar Kini Zamora. He just shipped it over, so I'm excited
Wow.
to showcase local fashion and sing for Full House at the Maui Arts Cultural Center.
Well, we have to say that, when you're doing a show like this brings out the other side of you. This brings out the kind of the operatic side of you because, when
Yes.
you have an orchestra, it's very different than
Yes.
just doing you and your band
Correct.
on stage, and it
Yes.
gives you a chance. Okay, for those of you who may not know the talents of Kalani, I happen to know how big his voice is. I mean, I talk to musicians all the time, and I have for
Yes.
years. But Kalani's voice is big.
Aw.
I mean,
I'm a big boy.
I think I know a couple people like that big voice, but I mean, Willie Kay had that big voice.
My idol, yes.
Amy Hanaili Gilliam has a very big voice as well. Theater people have big voices, but
Yes.
you have that, and a lot of times you're singing, and it's more about with the hula and the dance and the show is not necessarily the same as you're going to see on Sunday at 3 at Maui Pops when you have a full on orchestra
60
and
piece
arrangement.
band.
That's great.
Orchestra. It was always a dream of mine because I'm so used to having my own band.
Yeah.
But to sing with classically trained, musically trained individuals is such an honor because I too went to school for music as well for a few years, but being a natural born singer songwriter, I'm also trained classically.
You
So
are.
I'm so excited to showcase that.
Well, there are some tickets left. They're going very
Yes,
fast. Do not
fast,
wait.
yes.
I know you have over 700 tickets sold.
Oh my gosh, is that okay?
Yeah, it's great.
Are you coming?
I am coming.
I have to dedicate a song
I
to
am
Cindy Paulos
coming.
and KAOI.
I want Purplicious.
You, Cindy.
We've been talking about doing a Purplicious.
And I'll tell
song.
everyone to buy paintings from you as well.
So it's such a treat. Anyway, you have been. I want to mention, of course,
Yes.
that you made a great connection with Alaska Airlines.
Yes.
and I love this connection. They have treated you well. You've gone and actually done some events for them in San Francisco, right?
Well, San Francisco, we had an influencer event, but they are Alaska Airlines is my number one airline partner and sponsor. They support Pe'a Records and Entertainment, and they are so into Hawaiian music and culture. I work exclusively as well with the marketing department and Daniel Chun, local boy from Oahu,
really?
who's one of the big directors in marketing. Love you, Daniel Chun. And we're off to the Imua Ball Services, also sponsored by Alaska Air, this Saturday before the concert. Are you going to come? It's ocean theme, Imua Family Services ball.
I didn't know about that.
It's a big ball. Have you ever been to their
No.
galas? It's the best ball. You know what? I'm going to get you a ticket. You should come Saturday. But you're always sleeping early.
I do. I get up at 3 in the morning. I get up when you go
I
to sleep.
sleep at 3 a.m.
I know. I get up when you go to sleep, and that's everyone says, "Well, how can you do all this writing and everything?" It's because I get up early in the morning.
That's where we get our inspiration.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just getting serious, it takes dedication to do what you're
does.
doing. You were on the
does.
road a lot. A lot. Where were you in the last few months?
Well, Christmas, I had Christmas tours, Pacific Northwest. I had workshops.
I think you're at the San Francisco.
Yeah,
Kenya said
San
you had
Francisco,
lunch with her and Oscar.
I did.
Yeah.
I treat them out to the Rotunda in San Fran,
Oh, my.
which is Neiman Marcus. It's so good.
Wow.
The lobster. You have to get the lobster club. If
Really?
you love seafood.
Yeah, well, I don't eat fish, but I eat a vegetarian.
It's
Okay, yeah.
No wonder you're skinny and
I'm
top
not
shape.
skinny, I wish, but
But the lobster club was so good, and the desserts in San Francisco. I think
We
they
could
have
just
really
do
good Thai
desserts.
food too. Oh my goodness.
yeah, we could just do that.
So I performed at Not Afraid and Salvage. It was another event, another venue, a bigger venue. It was a beautiful venue, and had spent time with Grammy winners, 18-time Grammy Award winners, Kenya and Oscar Adi. They send their love to you,
Yes, I've talked to them quite a bit.
and
They're getting a brand new board, a
talented.
$60,000 board.
Oh my goodness!
Honest to God, they're taking out a loan.
That's 3 Teslas for
I
me.
know. No, one Tesla.
Well, in
For
fact,
you?
I thank Maui Divers Joy. They created for the Grammy Awards. I have to say something. You know,
Yes.
the Grammys, my tour led up to the Grammys.
Yes.
I congratulate Natalie Aikamau. She was nominated in
Yes.
Best Regional Roots Music. She's a legend in Hawaii as well. And she's one of my closest friends in the music industry. But Cindy, if you did come, you would have walked forever. I thank the public officials, but First Lady blocked streets and blocks, and I literally died walking to the event because
And there was no golf carts
There was
or
no
any
golf
way to-
carts, and this big Hawaiian boy huffing and puffing through alleys
your nice shoes.
with my nice sweating profusely. No, so if they ever bring another public official, I don't think I'll go to the
Beyonce late
actual.
because of that too? Wasn't
Oh
Beyonce
yes.
late?
So what they did is they blocked off so many blocks.
Wow.
We walked literally 3 miles to just get
You
there. Oh
did?
yeah, I swear I walked 2.8 miles.
Wow.
Which I needed it because I needed to lose weight of all the wonderful food I ate in LA.
Yeah, that takes a lot of water to make up for all that. Yeah.
And so the concerts were good, but I also went to Utah for my debut concert, Full House. I performed at University of Utah.
And I saw you teaching a
yes,
class, and this
many
is your
classes.
amazing gift some people
My
may not
forte.
know about. Is
I
your
love
gift.
teaching. I taught at Kamehameha schools for 10 years, but I also created Hawaiian music curriculum for Mana Academy, which is a charter school, and then I taught a
In
college
Utah?
course. Yes, in Utah.
You can't-
For the venue. I love teaching, and I'm a teacher.
You had everyone
Yeah.
in that class so involved,
And
you had
singing.
a
And
way to
harmonizing.
get them all sing. You had them all involved.
You know how I did it?
How?
Drinking a ton of coffee.
Oh, okay.
Thank you to Starbucks.
But there was that engagement that you don't
Yes.
often get in schools.
I think the driving question for me, when I give them the driving question, because I'm painting them a little masterpiece of
Yeah.
what I do, is how does Hawaiian music and chant define who we are as Hawaiians? Why do I do what I do? Why do I write music about the winds that we felt last night, right? From
Makana,
the makani, the
wind.
makani lave malia of Wailuku.
Yeah, heavy.
Or the makani pa'a pa'a, the whipping wind.
I think it was Makana Papa. I think it was.
It was pa'a pa'a. We got a little
it
bit of
was
kohana.
Yeah.
It was. It almost blew off our roof. Yeah.
It reached inside houses. It went through every crack in the doors.
Lights were flickering.
Yes, lights were flickering. It was like, this is a lot.
A scary movie.
It was like, whoa, what's going on?
And so
So no, I think that
we
once
write music about those things,
you
Cindy.
you
Yeah.
you engage people enough where they get tempted. You can go ahead and have your drink. He wanted to reach for that. I could see that.
Mahalo coffee.
But no, when you engage the students, they get so interested that I'm sure many of them wanted to follow up and learn more.
Of course, you know, in my concerts, if I'm singing a Hawaiian song, which majority of my music is Hawaiian, people don't speak the language fluently. So they're wondering, what are you singing about? So part of singing is storytelling.
Yeah.
You got to talk about, give them a synopsis about the song. Why
Right.
did I write about this particular flower?
Okay, give us an example of a song.
For instance, when I compose a song like Hevehi Aloha, means the love of my life as we walk through the valley of Maunawili Oahu, which is a beautiful valley. But it talks about two lovebirds walking through the valley. And vili means entwined like a lei. When you see a lei entwined, just like my purplicious coat here, it's a symbolism of love. And the word vili means entwined. Kili is misty rain. We've seen some misty rain
Yes,
parts
yeah.
of,
Yeah.
Makawao.
Well, and Iao.
So, Ulalena. And,
Ia a lot.
Yep,
Iao a lot. Yeah.
Iao,
It's always,
yes.
yeah.
Makes you want to dip yourself in the stream. Yeah.
Oh, it
after
makes
that.
me want to go up to the peaks.
I want
in
to
the
dip
mist.
myself in the stream in my two-piece purple bikini. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
It's going to take a while. They're closed now till past April.
And Kili means misty rain.
Yes. Kili.
Vili means entwined. Pili means together.
Yeah.
Coming together. So those are rhyming words.
Yeah.
And it's poetry. It's part of writing Hawaiian music. So for instance, the first verse of this original song that that I sang with Nani Auntie Nani Lemiap on the first album, Evalea, you talk about the beauty of the elements that are around you because the stories are told there. So that 100 years from now, the children and grandchildren will know, there's misty rain in this area, in this particular Ahupua'a or district.
Yeah.
So, Uakili Ihomai Hevehi Aloha E kaua ke hau anuhe O hea kaua e luana e. So 2 of us together. So the verse goes, Ua vili, ua pili pono kaua, kaua ke hau, vehi alo, iwa o weluana e. To see Cindy Paulo sparkling in the sky. You know, it's that's
beautiful.
the beauty about how we arrange and compose songs, and those are one of the songs that I'm singing with the Maui Pops Orchestra this Sunday.
I can't wait to hear that. Go to mauiarts.org if you want tickets because you don't want to be left out. It's going to be a memorable experience. All of your shows are so
Thank
memorable. But I love the fact that I heard you're going to go to New York and do some teaching there and also go to Carnegie Hall. What's going on
Mahalo
with that?
to Grammy winners, Falu Shah, for recommending my name because I'm a teacher.
Yeah, you are.
Before getting into, I've been doing music my whole life, but teaching, I've been teaching. A highly qualified preschool teacher to high school and a teacher trainer and created curriculum and Hawaiian culture curriculum for Kamehameha schools. So I am so happy that I'm part of the musical explorers of Carnegie Hall, New York
Wow.
City, taking my band and my team.
Wow.
I'm creating curriculum so the teachers in New York get to teach it to their second graders. It's so cool. Hawaiian music. Hawaiian music.
Amazing. That's wonderful.
And then I'm heading to...
When is that?
Oh my gosh, I forgot to put my ears on.
Oh, it's okay. You
it's
got your
okay.
hat on.
Okay.
You can have ears and
All right.
hat.
That is curriculum starting now, and then I have to be there January 2024. So it's a year long of curriculum development,
Wow.
instruction, creating learning activities and outcomes for music.
How do you do that? Your curriculum? You go
We do
first and
everything
start?
over Zoom
Oh, it's
with
Zoom.
the Carnegie Hall peeps.
Wow.
And I'm in front of Carnegie Hall, and I'm like, am I Carnegie Hall alumni
But you're
now?
going to be live
Live. So we're doing
first time,
Zoom
and
calls.
then you follow up with
Yes,
Zooms.
we're doing
Okay.
Zoom calls to create curriculum. They have booklets for the teachers, graphics,
Oh, really?
pictures, videos.
Oh, so you're doing a whole full on.
Yes. And then also I'm working with Lincoln Center, creating curriculum for the Alzheimer's because my grandmother
Yes.
suffers from Alzheimer's. She's 93 and she suffers from Alzheimer's.
Well, but she's 93. My grandmother and my mother had Alzheimer's and dementia. And I know what it's like. I see you, and you're so beautiful with it because you go visit her in Hilo, and you sing to her,
And she knows me.
And you connect with her.
She knows me that
She
I'm
does.
there through music. Music is healing. I'm singing her song this Sunday as well at Maui
Are
Pop's
you?
Orchestra.
Which song is that?
Called Kahunani no Ola. I compare her to the beautiful pikake flower. Because
Oh.
pikake is her favorite.
And it was which
flower.
which princess was the favorite? Was
Well,
Pikaki.
pikake for the actual peacock. So there's the flower and pikake for the peacocks.
Oh, I was thinking Pikaki flower.
Yeah, the pikake
I
flower.
think that was
the
Queen Lily
princess-
Kalani.
Sorry,
I think wasn't it Queen Lily Kalani?
all of them. They
All
all
of
love
them. They love
pikake.
Pikaki. Yeah.
I love pikake, but you know my favorite flower?
What?
Actually, my favorite lei.
What?
And I love buying
What?
it from Native Intelligence here in Wailuku.
Which one?
Is the maile. I
Oh,
love
you like maile.
Maile lauli'i of hilo and pane'ewa. I just love the smell. I love
Mm.
lathering myself in those vines.
Well, you know, there is something about them. That's why they get used for special occasions, right? For graduations and for birthday celebrations. And they're considered, but that leaf is considered healing.
Oh, most definitely.
The leaf
There's
is
a
a
lot
very-
of symbolism, kinolau,
Yeah.
of what the maile is used. You know,
Yeah.
maile is not easy to gather, especially they come off of vines.
Uh-huh.
So we call it u'u maile. There's a way to gather maile in the bush, and not many people have access to that. And when they start gathering, we have to gather rightfully because
You have to ask permission.
that too, there's protocol.
There's protocol, yes.
But me, I'll wear every bit of those lei, lather myself in
Which
maile.
reminds me, I think in a week or so we'll be singing the Hoku HanaHano ballads. They say about mid-March.
OMG.
OMG is right. I've
Oh
been
my
waiting.
gosh. I
So what do
think
you
it's-
have this year?
The Christmas album.
Well, that will win the Christmas
Oh,
album.
no. We don't even know. I don't even know. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
even
no,
know.
no, and yeah. I'm so glad I didn't put mine in because I had a choice to put Love Conquers All on the Christmas, and I decided not to. I didn't want to go up against you.
You should have just
No,
submitted.
no, I submitted for a religious. Yes,
Well,
it is.
you know what?
You've seen
You are
relig-
kahu, and you are a beautiful
Yes,
kahu.
I put it. Love
Love-
Conquers All is really very spiritual. It's a
It
It's a
is.
love song to Christ
Yes.
and Mother
Polole,
Mary. Yeah,
Polole. You
because
are correct.
that love conquers all.
Yes.
Not a lot of love can conquer all.
Not a lot.
Not a lot of. Do you
No,
wearing
but
your
you-
bracelet? Let's show
but
the
I love-
bracelet. Let's show. You have the bracelet that's love
Well, my
conquers all?
Hawaii Heritage Jewelers bracelet?
Yeah, do you have the one that says love conquers all on it?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I thought
You can
were gonna-
create one for me. Maybe I get a
Maybe I need to get that for your
Hawaii
birthday.
Heritage Jewelers should.
When's your birthday?
Is this April 13th, Miss Aloha Hula night? So I'm heading to Mary Monarch too.
And you're
Yeah.
doing a very special May Day. I heard you're doing a very special May Day
Yes,
event.
love.
Tell
I'm
me.
doing a May Day concert featuring wonderful friends of mine. It's my 5th annual May Day's Lady in Hawaii concert. Hawaii Theater, get your tickets on sale
Oh,
now.
that's a small venue. You got it. Yeah,
Yes.
that's always
We
sold out.
Yes, and I'm featuring Napua Greg and Halau
Oh.
Nale Komakouka.
Wow.
I'm featuring Liam
She's
Moleta.
looking fabulous, isn't she? Looking good.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
She's wearing all that kamaka kukana dresses
Yeah?
from Maui. And I'm also featuring and Kumuhula Lemo Miho, Kumuhula Sunny Ching, Mele
Wow.
Apana is the MC.
Wow.
So a lot of great talent, and this is right after Mary Monarch. So April is such a busy time.
Well, April and then go right into May Day, Lay Day.
Hi,
And
fans.
Is it actually on the actual day of May 1st? Are you doing it the actual day?
Actually, no, April 30th.
Okay, so that's a weekend.
Sunday. It's
Yeah,
going to be a
that's better.
matinee show, 4 o'clock.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So get your tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should come so we can have dinner.
I would like that.
Lather ourselves in maile.
Well, and I have no idea when they're going to do the Hoku Awards this year. It was
I don't
wasn't it
even know.
July last year? I can't remember. I think it
Right.
was in the
so
summer.
hot, though.
It was summer.
I
and-
literally
yeah.
died in my suit.
I doubt it. You're too much of a fashionista
Sweat.
to die in
You
your suit.
are. I follow
would
you.
You would save your
I'm
suit
going to
before
buy you
you die in
bedazzled
your
shoes from Ellie's Bridal.
I would like some bedazzled shoes. You got me a beautiful, bedazzled,
size?
gorgeous. I got to mention your kindness. You gave me this beautiful, lovely bag, this bejeweled bag with an Hawaiian design
From Ellie's Bridal.
From Ellie's,
Yep.
and it's so beautiful. It's got a little bit of the green and the yellow and all the sparkles but you're very generous, man. You're
Gift
extremely
giving
generous.
is my love language, Cindy.
Yeah.
People who don't know, I love giving gifts.
You do.
I'm okay not getting gifts because I can just buy it for myself. But I love gift giving. It makes me happy to see people smile, you know. So if people are telling me they're trying to lose weight, I'll break the rule and I'll just go to Four Sisters Bakery and buy you donuts.
Well, I've got to bring up the fact that, of course, usually you have done a lot of trips to Japan. You did last year quite a few. I think the last one was it fall or was it in October, November you went to Japan?
I went like 3
You
times.
went many times.
I just can't count. I'm heading back to Japan this
It's
fall.
all open now, I assume.
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I want to warn people, like, Clifford Nioli. He and his wife, his new wife, went on this trip he went to Sydney and he went to New Zealand on a dream cruise on Celebrity. Everyone thinks COVID's over, and half of the group that he was with got COVID.
No, not
He
good.
got COVID the last 5 days. His wife got COVID, and he's in bed sick still with COVID. Please
you
be careful
kidding
out
me?
there. No, and he's got health issues. He's had COVID for 10 days, and he can't sleep. And so please be aware still, folks, if you do these travel things, no one's wearing masks anymore.
Or
but
even at the concerts. Be
Yeah,
careful.
be careful, really.
Grab your sanitizers.
I
They
know 5
recommend you
people
using,
here in Hawaii that got COVID this last week.
Oh,
So
it's still going around.
It is, and we're not talking about it,
Yeah.
but do be careful, folks. I love hugging.
I
and
love
that,
hugging
but
and kissing.
Sometimes you have to be careful.
That's
I'm
the
just saying
Aloha
that.
way, though.
It is the Aloha way, but when you have people like Clifford and others and his wife and
Correct.
others getting sick, I worry because Clifford's an elder and he's a cherished man here, and I
Love you, Uncle Clifford.
Yeah, I will send love and prayers to Clifford. He hasn't been able to sleep in 3 days.
That's not good.
No, and he's hallucinating. So I'm just saying this because it's a travel show and people don't hear.
We love you, Uncle.
We used to hear if a celebrity would have an issue with a breakout, you'd hear about it. You don't hear about these things anymore. You hear about the close encounters with airlines almost touching each other or incidents, but you don't hear about COVID. You know, people would rather see someone screaming and going crazy on a plane than hearing
I
about
have
COVID.
made a notice, too, that I've done something that I
What?
thought
Tell me.
I would be ashamed of.
What?
But I think it's essential because a lot of young people are affected. About a month ago, I went to Maui Medical and TMI, but I did it. I did a colonoscopy. I had to.
I've got
I
a
thought
one. Thank you.
There were some signs.
Yes.
I'm only 39. I'm 40 this year. But a lot of young people are getting colon cancer. So if you see there's any signs,
I know. Thank you.
need to go and check.
Thank
I
you.
was nervous. I was ashamed, but I did it. Alan was by my side. Mama was by my side
It's
at Maui
scary.
Medical.
It
the
is scary.
staff was awesome at Maui. So mahalo Maui Medical.
Yeah.
But they found a few things, but it was not cancer, so
Yeah.
which is good. I'm saying it publicly
Thank
in
you.
front of my fans
Yeah.
because 2 people that I know of TikTok friends, they passed away at such a young age.
Yeah.
They didn't even hit 40 yet. One of them was a dear friend of Hilo. So I recommend if you feel like there is something abnormal or
Thank
not well, go and check on it.
I have to, yeah.
Because a lot of people wait till they're 50. They're recommended to take it at 45. I did it. And I felt good knowing the news that
Yeah.
I'm healthy.
Yeah.
But I'm not ashamed. And I think on the news last night, Stephanie Lum did the same. I think she talked about it. A lot of news reporters are talking about it. Go and check on yourself because at 39, anyone could get it. You know?
I have to do this, and I have not. I've been putting it off. So it's very appropriate that you say
Right.
this because I have been delaying
Right.
it. We never want to hear bad news, so we get afraid to.
I was so
go.
ashamed at first, but now I'm very proud.
Yeah.
I've been asked by news reporters.
Why would you
talk
be
about it.
ashamed, though?
Because people are like, "Oh, you're supposed to wait at a certain age."
No.
but we're human, you
Yeah,
know.
no.
And I've been I've been experiencing some things, and I'm like, I'm gonna go check on an Alan, and he's like in the hospital. Alan goes, okay, before doctors, nurses, before you guys take in Kalani, Kalani's kind of famous. If anything happens to him, I'm gonna report the news and everything. So I was like, don't threaten them. But they were like, we know Kalani Pe'a, we love him. And that's what Alan goes like this. I just wanted to let you know that Kalani is pretty famous. If anything happens to him on the procedure, I'm reporting this to all the news stations. I'm like, Maui Medical did phenomenal. And they were awesome. So they got me food after. I got out of being under an anesthesia.
Yeah.
They took care of me. They gave me the results. And I recommend you, if you feel like if anything is happening down there, go and check. Colon cancer is real. Auntie Loyal Gardner, one of my favorite artists. She also passed away. She had a 2-year battle of that. In 2002, she passed away.
Yeah.
And so please go and check on it. Auntie Loyal Gardner also sings a song, Shout down to the Ipu Heke Ha'ahula. And Auntie Loyal is one of the most iconic voices of Hawaii. She passed away from that. So please, everyone, check. Whether you're 25 years old, 30 years old, Maui Medical is there for you.
Well, and you can do it through Kaiser and other ones too. And it is something that is definitely worth doing. And I'm glad it's very appropriate you said that, because I've been putting it off, and I will do it for you in your name. I'll tell me, Kalani told me to do this.
Yes.
Kalani
and
told
Alan
me.
wasn't joking. He told the Maui Medical, he sat there in the corner and goes,
I know,
Hi,
I believe
my
it.
name is Alan. And I'm his husband. We're legally married. If anything happens to my husband on that table, I'm reporting this to the news. Did you hear me? And they're all looking at him like this. We got you. Maui Medical, you're the bomb. We love you. Thank you.
I'm talking to the one and only 3-time Grammy Award winner, Kalani Pe'a, who's going to be in concert this Sunday with it's going to be the full orchestra, 60-piece orchestra arrangements.
Thank you, Maui.
Done at the Castle Theater. There's a few tickets left. Get them now. It's MauiArts.org. I'm going to be there. A lot of people are going to be there who love.
Excited.
I know have friends who are planning to be there. It's going to be a very special occasion because Kalani has a chance to play, and he's very generous with his time. But very rarely do you get to see him play with an orchestra and arrangements. And that brings out another side of Kalani that we're going to see come out on
stage. I might
stage.
be crying on stage
It's
because
so
it's
beautiful.
so emotional.
It is. It's so
I
beautiful.
love the sound of the orchestra. So mahalo to the conductor, to the marketing team, to the administration of this wonderful organization, Maui Pops Orchestra,
And you
for
know
giving
what?
me the opportunity.
I'm glad they've decided to stretch their wings some. Maui Pops and symphonies have a hard time, and they were kind of stuck in a certain thing, and they decided to expand and do more things that are exciting, like inviting you to come join them. So that's why we want the support, because we want to show them people like that. And they love that. So let's go back to Japan, because you did about 3 or 4 trips to Japan, and that's when it wasn't really open. It's open now. Do you have plans to go back this year?
Yes, I plan to go back to Japan to gain a little bit more weight because the food is delicious there.
But I thought you couldn't gain weight with Japanese food.
You can. Oh, there's good food. They have healthy food, but if you're into protein like meats like yakiniku and barbecue and okonomiyaki and they have delicious food. I think Japan have one of the best foods in the world. People think it's just sushi. They have a variety of food, and it's from pork shabu shabu, like steam pots, and vegetables, and they have the best healthy desserts. I think of it as healthy because the ingredients that they use is not so condensed like what we use. It's like healthier ingredients like matcha, and it's just so ono. And in their language, delicious means oishi. So I always go, the food is oishi loa.
Well, you learned some, and you know some other Japanese words. You know how to say purple.
Murasaki means purple. And I love singing my purple song, the song not the purple song. What am I talking
You're thinking about Purplicious.
Well, I love singing.
You're thinking about purple. I'm going to keep saying Purplicious.
At the Grammys, at the after party, our friend, newly Grammy winner, Masa Takumi.
Oh, yes.
From Osaka, invited me on stage, and I was able to sing in front of our
I
indie
didn't know
friends.
that.
And I sang this song called I Love You, which is a popular song that I recorded with Sony Music Japan, and goes, I love you, Himake wa kanashi uta kikitaku nayo, I love you. So I sang that. He played the piano
song.
And I recorded it with Sony Music Japan, but because Masa won the Grammy, so happy for him.
Oh, and it was exciting it was very exciting for the people in Japan to see that.
Do you think I don't think I'll ever I don't know if I will go to the actual televised show if I have to walk 5,000 blocks, man. That was a lot of work, Cindy.
Well, who would have guessed? I mean, you don't know. I mean, they used to have shuttles that would drop you right off, but this year they didn't have the
Nope,
shuttles.
not at all. And I saw our friends. There were a few of our friends in the indie community with walkers. They were with their walkers trying to walk from block to block to block. So the accommodations was bad.
Yeah.
So if there's
And
another
there was
public
no,
official,
okay, but let me bitch. One of the reasons there was no club room at the Millennium. Did not have their club room.
yeah, let's choose another hotel.
I don't, you know, but
We should choose another
they
one.
had a good rate, I guess. Did you stay at the Millennium?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
They don't have the club room no more.
No, but you go downstairs. It's a nice downstairs. I mean, a
Well,
beautiful.
we want to meet in the club room.
I know that's the
where
thing.
we meet all our
That
Grammy
was-
friends.
That's right. That's right.
But yes,
So, but when you travel and you go to Japan,
Yes.
how do you arrange where you're going to stay? And
so the promoters put us in hotels.
you don't know. You don't have a choice of hotels.
Well, at first,
What?
there was one hotel they chose. I was like, you know what? I'll just stay at the 5-star. I was like, sorry. I was like, oh my gosh, no.
They don't know who you are.
Well, they do.
They don't know
They
Kalani
do.
Pe'a?
It's just they're on a budget, and when they chose this one hotel, I was like, this. Okay, I'm staying at St. Regis, and I did, and I was like, okay, I'll pay my own hotel room this time. So they kind of figured out my expectation. I think when you bring out an artist and they sell out your shows, yeah, I think
Respect.
we need to take care of our artists as
Yeah.
much as they take care of us. We need to malama take care of each other
Yes.
in the music industry.
Yeah.
Whether you're an independent artist or you're from a big label, if you know you're selling out a show, you just don't put someone in a
No,
really
you don't.
bad area.
It's
Yeah,
you know what?
no,
If
not
you're
cool.
feeling good and you're in a good place, you're going to do a better show.
I'm not
and you-
high maintenance. I'm really easygoing,
I don't
Cindy.
think so.
But Alan thinks I am.
think you are. I mean, I'm sorry. You're very I mean, do you have your bag with you? Oh, I don't have.
Oh,
you're not
my
on-
Louis
your
Vuitton from Shops
Yeah,
Supply.
you have very good taste.
Well,
And you deserve it. But you know what? You bring up that level of excellence. It's not like you want that without providing your best.
Right.
You provide your best,
yes,
right?
I do
And you
my best.
always wear the greatest fashion outfits.
Oh my gosh,
You do.
I feel very.
You do.
You know, I
always
feel
look
like I'm in my
wonderful.
pajamas today.
Well, it's okay. It's rainy. On a rainy day, you're allowed. It's been a
Yes.
rainy day.
But did you see my crown at the Grammy Awards?
No. Oh,
Maui
yes, I did
Divers
see.
made it for me for gold and silver and purple
Not.
pearls. Yes,
Really?
Retail price $200,000.
Not. They didn't. Mm-hmm. I didn't
Yep.
see that much. Why didn't I see that?
Well, it's an exclusive crown for me because Natalie Aikama had a crown for herself, and I asked Maui Divers, "Can I have a crown too?
But that much money.
I want to feel like the queen as well."
That's almost half of a house.
That's like 5 Teslas.
That's like 5 Teslas exactly.
So I'm working
Or
with
one really
Maui
great
Plexiglass.
Ferrari, or maybe one Lamborghini.
I'm working with Maui Plexiglass for creating this showcase for me. So if people want to build a showcase for anything special,
Yes.
work with Maui Plexiglass.
Well,
I
you
love
have
them.
your Grammys in there.
Correct.
I saw it was a beautiful
Yes.
display. And you have what else in there? No Hokus and your Grammys? and your-
Just the Grammys in there.
Oh, delete.
No. The
delete.
Hocus is there. It's just not case. It's somewhere there. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's funny. It really is. I understand exactly where you're coming from. But you gained respect the hard way. Okay, starting out, a lot of people, and I watch your posts, you're very active with Alan's help on
Yes.
social media. And you often say to people, do not let others bring you down and do not ever underestimate yourself. Your message is very strong and out there that you were actually told this many times. People thought, you can't do that. You know, you're not going to be able to do
many,
it that way.
Artists and their other halves said that I would never be successful. But you take that as ammo and you use that as motivation because it's nothing with you. It's nothing about you. It's about themselves. And if they have that feeling on you, it's their own insecurities. It has nothing to do with you and your success. They're just being bullies because they're insecure with themselves first. And for me, it's like Alan and I are all about working hard, surrounding ourselves with love, because love conquers all.
Yes, it does. Thank
We
you.
surround ourselves with love and aloha, and we work hard. We work endless hours to pay our bills, to do what is right, to
Yeah.
work with people, to collaborate with people, to network with people. And this is the authenticity in myself as an artist. This is the true me. You're going to get the loud Kalani Pe'a.
What's a quiet Kalani Pe'a like? I've never seen that one. What's a quiet
And
Kalani?
Alan and I are just, we're loud and proud. We're happily married, and we just surround ourselves with love. And if people can't handle it, that means it's a problem with them. So
I got to bring this up
Yeah.
because Ron DeSantis in Florida, it scares me. It upsets me.
I don't even know who
Would
that
you
is.
not? Oh, Florida, the Florida governor, Ron
Oh, no,
DeSantis.
I'm just playing
Oh,
around.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, would you not go there, or would you go there and flaunt it in his face? How would you deal with some of these issues they're bringing up? They're so ridiculous.
Yeah, we have to separate church and state. I'm proud to
right.
be part of the LGBTQ community. We the gays have been around centuries here in Hawaii prior to the arrival of missionaries. We've been placed in high honorable positions from our king and queens. We were genealogy. We the providers of genealogy. We were educators for their children. We are actually not where we are healers. We were medicine. We created medicinal
Some of
use.
the top dancers.
So mahu wahine, transgender, are my community. Have been part of our culture, the Hawaiian culture. You have these so-called these group of people that don't agree with our lifestyle, and that's their problem. My lifestyle is not a choice; it's who I am. I was born this way, like what Lady Gaga said. Sorry. And so Ron.
Headsets. It was like, whoa.
and for them to ban transgender in bars or reading a book to a
Yeah,
child,
in
in my
schools,
opinion, they've never been to an actual library performance where an educator dressed as a woman reads a children's story to a child. If you're transgender, if you are a male dressed in drag, because that's who you are, we're not harming anyone. They're not swearing. They're not doing any harm. It's a family event. So I'm always going to be for my Mahu community because there's many of us here in Hawaii. And I'm always going to be supporting the vision and mission of all LGBTQ organizations and constituents. I feel that those in that wing, whether you're left wing, right wing, whatever, just do what is right. Just be a good person. Because my grandmother would always say, if you're good to others, others will be good to you. So I lived by that mantra. If you're good to people, people will be good to you.
That's true.
It's just no one's, and and we grew up in the drag world. If you watch Mrs. Doubtfire, there's comedy shows and skits, but it's a lifestyle for many, and this is who we are. We've been around the block, and we will always be around. So,
thank you. Very well said.
Yeah.
Very well said. And I have to say that you inspire and have inspired, I don't know how many people reach out to you personally, but you've inspired many who see how you embrace your life and your marriage to Alan and without fear and just with total love, and have had more courage to understand how that works. And going, that's right.
Right. There's a way to sequester church and state, and I understand. I'm a fourth generation LDS Mormon, and I'm inactive. But my grandparents and my great-grandparents, more so my grandparents, who I knew closely in my life before they passed, they loved me, and they still continue to love me. So a lot of the LDS members in Hawaii have loved me, and my family love me. They never judge who I am. We have to learn to sequester church and state and just appreciate those people who are good out there, because there's good people out there, and there's people on the other side. So
I think if people did what you just said, if that is embraced, I think we will have the meeting place of understanding where love can conquer all, because what you're talking about is the goodwill that can exist. And I know, and you know, when you're dealing with people one-on-one, as you do, your lifestyle changed drastically since I first met you. Over the last 2 years, you are much more on the road. You are reaching more people than ever. You have a huge following. And through all of this, you are actually able to share your aloha and your love more beautifully.
Because
and
it's people
on
like
top,
you, Cindy.
it's also the
You
talent.
give me the ammo of aloha. Oh my gosh.
The ammo of aloha.
That is your new song.
You think so?
The ammunition of aloha.
The ammo. I think
The
you get the
ammo
ammo of
of aloha.
aloha. The malama of the ammo
You're,
of aloha.
you're so well respected and loved in Hawaii and Maui. People like myself grew up to your voice, Cindy Paulos, and and to be part of your travel show often. Thank you so much for this
Well,
opportunity.
you know, I always would. Anytime I love your energy, and like you say, whenever I thought about, there's work and there's stuff to do. But when I thought about Kalani Pe'a coming in today, I felt good because I knew you make people happy.
I do. This is the real me.
Yeah.
So people who saw me win accolades and Grammys and Hokus, I'm like, Kalani has changed. I was like, I've never changed.
No,
I'm the same. Like, if you talk to my childhood friends, and if you never got to know me, I'm the same chubby little boy from Hilo, Hawaii. I'm the same boy. If you saw me at 8 years old singing in front of Uncle Willie K. at a talent show because I won first place and a $25 gift card to Fun Factory, I was a chubby little boy in an Aladdin outfit singing, I can show you the world. And I was on a little magic carpet ride. I bought my carpet from Long's Drugs, and I had a sword, and I was like this. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. Yeah.
Did you go see Aladdin ever? Did you get to
I
see it on
was Aladdin and chubby, and I'm still the same.
No, but did you see the stage show? Did you get to see that?
Oh yes, and I was like, I'm gonna be the first Hawaiian genie in your watch. I'm gonna take that.
You
job.
already are a Hawaiian genie, aren't
And
you?
Uncle Willie, when he was on this earth with us, he told me every time I opened up for him, he'd be like, I remember you, that little kid winning talent shows, and I was your judge, and I made sure that you won. And I was like this, who else can be in a chubby little boy singing an Aladdin outfit? And my mom bought the Aladdin outfit from Woolworth at Prince Cohill Mall. Yes, I promise. My opu, my stomach was sticking out, and I was like this, I can show you the world. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, and I did the girl's part. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew.
I love it. That's so beautiful. For those of you who may be watching on Kalani's thing, he embodies it. When you sing, that's why I love the way you embody aloha, because when you do, you literally become that. That is a great entertainer, right? That is part of why someone goes to a gig like the Maui Pops this Sunday at 3 o'clock at the Maui Arts and Culture Center at Castle Theater. Because what you're doing is you're projecting that positive energy to the entire audience.
Right.
They are bathed in that energy. You know, and I know, because you have had music heal your life.
Yes.
You got healed by music. Your speech impediments, and when you sing how it affects other people.
Correct.
Music is a healing energy, and when you have music with aloha, and when you are an ambassador of aloha, as you are when you travel more these last couple of years, and
It's been a lot.
A lot.
But I took vacation. I went to Four Seasons Seattle.
Only 3 days.
I know, I need more.
Only 3 days.
Alan makes me work. He goes, okay, fourth day, and let's start the emails. I'm like, I'm trying to eat my chocolates here in the jacuzzi in Four Seasons.
An infinity pool.
But I don't want to,
Looks so good.
I also don't want to miss Ho'okena, legendary Ho'okena and Horace Dudawa's wife, and Nani Dudawa and her halau with Makena, Moon Kawakahi. They're also performing at my Hawaii Theater concert, April 30th. So get your tickets for Hawaiian music. Come, Honolulu, Hawaii.
That's
Come
for
to my
Lei Day.
5th annual
for
Lei Day.
Lei
Yes.
Day. And that they usually you go on the TV show and they
There's
do
so
the
much
interviews
to
and
do.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So are you letting Alan handle all of that stuff? Or
He
you have
always handles that because on stage he takes care of my production, knows what I want, and then he takes care of the lighting and the staging and the graphics. Alan, that's why we're married.
He's there for you. He takes care of biz.
Yes.
Every creative person has someone to take care of their biz, I think. And who could take care of your biz better that really cares? So you've got that coming up. What's after What's after May? What's the rest of the year travel?
So June, July is curriculum prep. I'm also doing a special single with Chardonnay music, and it's a surprise.
Is that Amy Hanai?
No, Chardonnay music. She's an up and coming a rising star. She sang the song From This Moment On with me at my Christmas concert, sold out Christmas concert at Hawaii Theater. So Chardonnay music she goes by Chardonnay on Oahu, and wonderful singer. I call her You're the Adele of Hawaii. Pull her up. Amazing music, and her recordings all over. She's a rising star.
Oh, wonderful.
So I like working with young rising stars. It motivates me to be their mentor, and also I become a mentee along the way because I learn from them as well. So that's what I think about a lot of Hawaii musicians that I collaborated with. I'm very picky now who I work with, because those that show aloha and love to me are my mentors, and I become their, we're mentees and mentors for each other in the industry. And I think a lot of iconic, legendary artists should be that for younger artists.
So you have, as far as I know, you have not gone to Europe and done a European tour, have
Sorry,
you?
Konishiki is on. Hello, Konishiki.
Arigato.
I love you, Konishiki. Murasaki ichiban, shabu shabu ichiban. Yeehaw.
It's international.
Nihongo ichiban. Yes.
When are you going to go see him, Kanishi?
Oh, soon. Konishiki is going to take me to a sumo wrestling cup. I need to go and watch. This my goal is to go to Kyoto or Kobe or wherever it is.
Beautiful.
Konishiki, you're going to take me to watch a sumo wrestling. I've never been to a match. I want to go.
Yeah.
So I want to do my concerts and then maybe hang out with Konishiki and Nakebono guys.
What about Europe?
I am planning with Karen Fisher. Thank you, Karen Fisher. She lives here on Maui,
Yes.
Pacifica Artists
amazing.
Network. I love her. She books for me and Uncle George Kahumoku. Love you, Karen. And she also booked the Maui Pops Orchestra gig for me. So she's looking into a show out in Europe. There are people asking me to do a Hawaiian classical concert, so I'm thinking hopefully this fall we're planning my bookings is like crazy. I really don't know my life. All I know is that I get reminded by Alan every morning, you have this, you have this, you have this. I'm like, really? I'm going to Shops of Wailea for my cookie or get my Lappert's ice cream at Shops of Wailea. He goes, you're not going to Shops of Wailea. You have an interview today with Cindy Paulos. Okay.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you for reminding him. So you have a lot of good things coming up this year and a lot of travels. Has it changed with all these travels? It's very different than the way it was before. So how do you balance all of this work you're getting? More than ever it was 2 years ago, you weren't doing all of these gigs and all these
Before
places.
I answer that, Konishiki says, come. I'm gonna bring my friend Cindy Paulos, but
Okay.
Konishiki, I want to sing this for you.
Okay.
I love you. Himada kewa kanashi uta kikitaku nayo. Japan, I love you. Love you, Japan. They're all tuned in. Aloha. Oh,
love you,
Noriko,
Japan.
Misko.
Deidre Teagarden was just there with her mother. I think she just got
So
back.
to answer your question, I'm so sorry, love.
No, it's
Repeat
okay.
one more
No,
time.
I'm just saying your lifestyle is more busier than ever before as far
Busy.
as gigs. How
Huge.
do you balance all of the way that you kind of like being here and laid back versus now that you're on the fast lane, doing more tours?
Every 2 weeks, I go to see Joseph Akana. I've been seeing him for 7 years. And I go to Western Kaanapali for my massage.
Who's Joseph Akana?
He's my
Who's that?
massage therapist
Oh.
from Maui. And I get a good massage out at Weston. So if you want a good lomi, deep tissue massage, and the spa, Weston Kaanapali. Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's good.
Because
to
right
know.
after that, I go to Teddy Burgers.
I know that they're bigger, the Teddy Bigger Burgers.
And then Sonics just opened. So I'm very grateful that I have got
The
my
organic,
tater tots.
the organic Sonics.
Well, no, they have teriyaki burgers, and we have to appreciate that the musicians own it. So the owners
do
of
they?
the owners of Sonics, congratulations to Glenna Wong of Maui and Fiji, the music artist. They both
kidding.
own Sonics Kahului. They're opening up more in Oahu.
When?
Congratulations.
When's that happening?
You can go now to Safeway Kahului. They have a long line.
You're
Their
kidding.
tater tots are so good.
Not. They're right there?
I think we should go have lunch
I
there.
think,
You want to
God,
go?
that's amazing.
Sonic's just
I
opened.
had lunch from Wailuku Coffee Company. You go there all the time.
Yes.
Yes, I had a very
Wailuku
nice.
Coffee.
Yes.
I love them.
Yes. But
Love
it's good to
them.
know Sonics is down there.
Sonics, and people
had
think,
no idea.
oh, the chain, they're a big corporate chain. We should
No.
be supporting them. I go like this.
No.
Well, they're owned by locals.
Yes.
And it's a franchise owned by Glenna Wong of Maui and Fiji.
That's
so go support.
amazing.
Yes.
Well, good on that.
Yes.
Good on that. So, I mean, I just thank you for being so full on just you and the full force of your mana and your energy when you sing. It can't be denied. It knocks out anything else that might be bothering
Thank
anyone
you,
in
love.
anyone's mind. It puts everything in a higher level when you sing.
You know, like the movie Titanic?
Yes, I know, like the movie Titanic.
And when Leonardo DiCaprio did the painting
Yes.
of Kate Winslet.
Yes, yes.
I think you should do a painting of me.
I think I should. I think that would be a beautiful
purple.
thing. In purple. I can do that. In purple.
You're so talented,
But I would
Paul. Cindy Paul.
I would cover you in flowers.
Yes.
I would cover you in pikaki.
Pikake and Maile.
Pikaki and Maile.
Maile from Native Intelligence.
I think it would be a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
Yes, yes.
I would love that.
Well, thank you so much, love.
Well, I'm going to tell people what's going on with the travel news,
Okay.
but I have to thank you, and please thank Alan because I know he's helping getting everything going
Yes.
with this here, and I'm looking forward. I will see you on Sunday.
Yes. Aw, and I will dedicate a song to KAY
I
and Cindy
appreciate that.
Paulos.
That means a lot to me. You do not forget. Now, I mean, I know a lot of musicians and everything, but I mean, as much as I've known you over the years, since your first Grammy to now 3 Grammys to who knows what.
I
What's
love
going to
you.
be your next project before we finish? I got
We
about
are
3
working
minutes.
on another project, and it's a secret because I'm working with a Maui photographer. He's going to take pictures of my album. I have a theme, and it's a secret for my 5th album.
Well, what's it going to
And-
be about, though?
And this Maui photographer is also a photographer for Joe Coy, videographer. So it's going to be about something special, and I can't reveal it yet.
Well, a little hint.
I'll just say the word queen.
Which queen? Which queen? It could be Queen.
Mama!
Oh my
No,
God!
not that queen. Not
Or
that
it could
queen.
be Queen Lilia Kalani.
Or Queen
It could be
Kalani.
Queen.
Or whatever.
It'd be Queen Kalani.
But that's the hint.
This would be all Queen.
Well, it's a secret.
That's a good clue. We'll have to start
That's
guessing.
a secret, my love.
Well, I'm going to tell people a little bit of the travel
right.
news and thank our guests, but I have to say it's always so absolutely wonderful to see Kalani in studio, and I want a picture with them, but I got 2 minutes left. So I just want to say, we didn't do this, but the best site for people to go and find you and keep track of your schedules and everything, what's the best place to go?
They can go to KalaniPe'amusic.com or follow me on all social media platforms at Kalani Pe'a Music. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Kalani Pe'a Music. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Kalani Pe'a Music.
And you do great videos on Instagram that Alan does a lot of those.
Yes,
And
it's a
you,
great collaboration.
whenever you do a gig, there's some amazing videos that go with it.
And I think with hula and music, we're very visual today. We like to see that in music video format, and people download it. People want to see
It's true.
with their eyes what my music is all about and how hula exemplifies or shares the story through my music and how we make that personal connection. So if you guys can make it, please come to the Sunday's concert with Maui Pops Orchestra.
MauiArts.org.
Mahalo, love. Aloha.
And I want to thank our sponsor.